Welcome to the another episode of Abstract Thesis series. In this series, we are digging deep into the Power BI concepts. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notification for our new video. Hello and welcome to another video on Abstract Thesis series. And in today's video, what we are going to discuss, how can we actually create between slicer for months. So what I want month 1 and month 2, and between that I want the complete data. Now, if you are a continuous viewer of our channel, you might have seen that in the past we have discussed independent date table, and we have used that to display a range. When we select a smaller range, we do a larger range. This is going to be a very similar solution like that. In this case, what we are going to do is we are going to create a couple of tables actually, and we are going to use that as month years to get the between. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this code, which I already have a date to code, but what I'm going to do is for this one I'm going to create two new tables. So how to create a new table in Power BI, which is actually a calculated calendar kind of a table. So you simply click on a table, and then you will see an table tool tab, and then in that you will have a new table icon. So in the new table, let me create this as a month 1. Now I got month 1, and similarly I'm going to create month 2. So I create one more new column that's going to be month 2. And let's do one thing. Let's go. I can right away from here, I can do a sorting on month year or month year sort column, but I just wanted to show you what kind of data we have. So we have these date ranges from 2018 till 2020. That's where we have the data. So we go to the month year column, and we can mark the month year sort column as the sort column for this one, so that it gets sorted correctly. Now this is not marked as a date table. I can always right click and mark as a date table, and I can have multiple date tables. There is no problem in that. Okay. Now again I go and right click and say here mark as date table, and then I go to month year, and here I go to the column tools, sort by column, month year sort. So what would happen then? I place month year in a slicer, then it gets sorted, or even individual it will get sorted correctly here. So two tables I've created, and I'm going to use them as from and to. Okay, so from month to 2 month. Now let me do one thing. Let me quickly create first of all a measure and see what we are doing. So what I want here is I want to select these two. So I'm going to create these slicers on these things. So I'm going to bring in month year here, and I'm going to bring my first slicer. I'm going to mark it as like this, and then I'm going to make it a drop box. So this is my first slicer. Then I'm going to bring the second month here, and I'm again going to make it as a slicer, and again drop down. Now let's first create a visual, and visual we are going to create using the date table. So date, month year I bring, and right now what data I have is I'm going to take net from here. So I take net. So now what you see all the month of data. Now thing here is, because we have created and this is right now not restricted on this one, it's going to show all the months. So we got the slicer, and these values are not restricted right now. So we are getting from January to whatever date we have. So if we want to restrict, we need to do certain stuff. So what we are going to do only right now here is we are only going to restrict the second slicer to have the months from the date where it is being selected onwards. Okay, we don't want anything. Let's say if it is September, let's say we go to October 2018, then I don't want to see any month before October 2018. That's what I don't want. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to create a measure for that. So first measure which we are going to create here is control slicer 2. Okay, so I am going to create a var, and I'm going to call it, let's say, minimum, which is minx all selected month 1, whatever I'm selected from month 1, I'm taking minimum of that, and month 1 date. Now as we can select the same month, so I think what we can do here is we can say, okay, the other one can start from that minimum date, whatever it has. Okay, so because we only want 1 month, then how do we do that? Okay, if another option would be I take end of month, so then and make it strictly greater than in the other one, then we will not get the only 1 month. So based on that, what we are going to do is we are going to create a measure which is count rows. Okay, filter. Which table we want to filter? Now month 2, and month 2 date should be greater than or equal to underscore minimum. So whatever minimum date we have, that should be greater than that. Now it cannot force a selection. We have to always remember that, you know, a slicer can control what you see in another slicer, but a slicer cannot push a default value to another. Now we want to control this, so we will go here and we created our control measure, control slicer. We bring it here, and then we will check for is not blank, and we say apply. Now let us see what we are getting. So see, we got October here, we are getting October here. So I can select October, I can select October, November. Now right now there is not going to be any difference. Okay, and I will keep it unselected right now, because when I'm going to create a measure, then we need to understand what's happening there. Now I need a measure. Now I'm going to create a measure on the net only. So what measure I need? I need this measure which give me between these two. Okay, so what we need is between, net between months, okay. So how do we are going to get it? See, in the last formula we done a part of it. So where underscore min is nothing but minx all selected date of date, not date of date, month 1 date. This is my min, this is my min value. Now I need a max value, so alt enter, alt enter. So we'll say max. What is going to be max? Max is maxx from the second table, and here we say month 1, month 2. I'm just changing it like this. Okay, and then we say return, and then we'll say calculate net. Where should I force the filter? So best way, because we already have a date table which is available with this, so we are going to push our filters to the date table. So we say we have a date table which is joined, and that's why we are pushing this filter to date table, not to the sales table. Okay, because we have a date table which is already filtering this one on date. So we say it is greater than and equal to underscore min, and date dot date is less than and equal to underscore max, net between months. Okay, we already have a measure, so net between months, we give it name. See, net between months. Now you see all the values are coming. Why all the values are coming? This see max value. That's the advantage of taking max value, because here if I don't select it, I'll get the max value, whatever max value based on that, because whatever data is available is going to come out. Now here it is October, and now what max minimum I can select is October. So 1 month, November 2 months, December 3 months, January 4 months, February 5 months, March 6 months. Now only challenge here would be like if I select January 2018 and now I can select even February, there is no data. Okay, but you have learned how can we control these things, so you can apply those similar kind of logic to control this one also. Okay, so now let's take it to October 28, let's say to January 2019, and from January 2019, now we can't default, we can't even remove, that's remain, that is something which is there with the Power BI slicers. Okay, we can't change the default value when some other slicer value is getting selected in other slicer. This cannot default here. This can control this, but this cannot default here. Okay, so now we got the values here, and now if I remove the other measure, then I will only get that particular measure. I will not get the blank value. So I got a range of 2019. So in this manner, you can try it out. So go ahead and try this out and do let us know what else you want us to cover in this particular series. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you. Keep watching, keep asking questions in comments, subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notification for new videos. Thank you.